deservedly ahead 12-4 at half-time, but this really was a proud performance by David Pickering and his lads.
Well, the next round of matches will be played on March the 1st, and we'll have the highlights the following Tuesday. Snooker next after this break.
Beware a full moon.
Stay on the road.
I'll be with you.
It's a full moon. Beware the moon and stick to the road. Oops.
Once bitten, twice shy.
I'm a werewolf.
Jesus Christ!
An American Werewolf in London. Studio 930 tonight on Pearl.
Marlboro Lights. The spirit of Marlboro in a light cigarette. Marlboro Lights.
Pardon me. Can I give you a lift?
Heads are turning to Vitalis.
Hey!
Heads are turning.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Today's women are turning to men with shorter hair. That's why more men are turning to Vitalis for that clean together younger look. So use Vitalis and start some heads turning.
Excuse me, is the seat taken?
Heads are turning.
In just 25 years, Thai International has grown from a small regional airline in Asia to one of the world's major carriers, serving over 40 cities in 30 countries across 4 continents. No wonder business is blooming.
Had problems finding a flat or house? Have you tried to sell or let your property without much response? It's time to visit Flat Hunters Corner on the upper ground floor of the Far East Finance Centre. We have a selection of properties from flats of 3,000 square feet like this one, to studio flats of 1,000 square feet or so like this one. We also look after a variety of commercial premises and offices all over Hong Kong. Stroll into Flat Hunters Corner and see how we can help you, or ring us on Hong Kong side 8611 555.
At North America's oldest registered distillery, Jack Daniel's in Tennessee, there's time to make Jack Daniel's like old Jack himself made it in 1866, using spring water from this limestone cave and smoothing each drop of whiskey through these mellowing vats. Nobody else takes the time to make whiskey this way, but after a sip, you'll be glad Jack Daniel's still does. Jack Daniel's, Tennessee whiskey.
By law, drivers and front seat passengers must wear seat belts. For maximum safety, everyone in the car should buckle up. Always wear a seat belt, even on the shortest journey. It's safe and simple. Safe and simple.
For our final segment this evening, we return to the Benson & Hedges snooker. You may remember 3 quarter-finals down, 1 to go, and that's between the rapid-fire merchant from London, Jimmy White, and the reigning world champion, Dennis Taylor. Now, Taylor is trailing 4 games to 2 as we join them, and he must win this frame to stay in the match. Here he is at the table, about to play the brown ball.
Close encounters of the third kind. They're back on another earthly visitation. 8:35 tomorrow on Pearl.
Now United Airlines is expanding its friendly skies across the Pacific with an exclusive daily nonstop to San Francisco, the only daily nonstop to Seattle, and daily to New York. And once you're in America, Only United gets you to over 150 cities across all 50 states. So fly the airline that doesn't make you change airlines. United. We don't just get you to America.
You're not just flying.
We get you to all the United States.
You're flying the friendly skies.
Kent, the good taste from America.
In the world of Scotch whiskies, there's only one Chivas Regal. A taste so smooth, so mellow, so unmistakably Chivas. It does cost a little more, but when you really think about it, aren't you worth it?
If you want to find a job that's better than the rest, if you want to stay ahead, Friday's the best. You'll find it on Friday. You'll find it on Friday.
The new Friday Job Market, available exclusively in the Hong Kong Standard and Singtao Yappo. I found it in the Standard.
You'll find it on Friday.
I found it in the Standard.
I found it in Singtao. If you want to stay ahead, Friday's the best.
The 6th of March, a day to keep in mind. Make a note of it in your diary. Whether you live in the city or the countryside, the 6th of March is an important date for you because the 6th of March is election day for the Urban Council and for the first time, the Regional Council. Polling stations open between 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. Vote. Vote. Vote on the 6th of March.
What's your best bet for the latest videos, the newest sounds, and the hottest news? Music TV, of course, coming February the 26th to TVB Pearl.
Well, Dennis Taylor is still in the match, but he trails 3-4 to Jimmy White as we now join them in frame 8. All the balls still on the table, Taylor about to play. The semi-final lineup then, Cliff Thorburn plays Tony Knowles and Steve Davis is against Jimmy White. We'll have highlights of both those matches next week, plus the first major NBA match of the year, the NBA All-Star Game. Until then, good night.
Stay tuned now for Newsfile. Tomorrow, in Focus at 7:30, an insight into the changing role of the Urban Council. Tomorrow, 7:30, it's on Pearl. From the smash hit miniseries, Return to Eden. 7 years later, the story continues. February the 26th, it's on Pearl.
Seiko time is now 9:29.
Water resistor. From Japan. Albarista. Now's the time.
Good evening. A number of banks in Manila were reportedly strapped for cash today as Aquino supporters began large-scale withdrawals. The move was the first in a series called by the opposition to protest the re-election of President Marcos. This came as a U.S. Special Envoy began his fact-finding mission for the Reagan administration. More from Vince Sherry.
Sources at the presidential palace said that during their 2-hour meeting, Marcos presented Habib with documentation of election abuses he claims were carried out by the opposition, and that he pressed his contention that he was the legitimate winner. Later in the day, Mrs. Aquino reportedly gave Habib, quote, an earful about election abuses, the Reagan administration's response, and her plans for the future. She said she would continue to press her claim for the presidency and would proceed with daily rallies and a campaign of civil disobedience to pressure Marcos to step down. The same theme was echoed when Habib met with Cardinal Jaime Sin, leader of the country's Catholic Church, which has also declared the election a fraud. As for his thoughts or those of the Reagan administration, Habib was true to form and said nothing. San Miguel, reportedly the country's most stable company and one owned by a Marcos associate, today saw the biggest ever one-day drop in its share prices, and several banks targeted by the opposition are reporting large-scale withdrawals. Vincere, TVB News.
At least 70 people are dead in a head-on rail disaster near Santiago, capital of Chile. Hundreds of passengers have been evacuated by helicopter. The cause of the accident appears to have been a signal failure. Both trains were packed with holidaymakers. So far, 16 bodies have been recovered from the ruins of an office building gutted by fire in Rio de Janeiro. Brazilian television screamed a live horror show as cameras caught the last moments of the doomed workers.
This is Almirante Barroso Avenue in the heart of Rio's business district. TV Globo's news team was quickly on the scene as smoke poured from the 8th floor of this 13-story building. Workers on the lower floors escaped, but the flames spread too fast for most of those working on the upper floors to make a getaway. Fire trucks sped to the scene, thick smoke hampered rescue work, and low water pressure wasted time which might have saved lives. Trapped on the 10th floor, 3 office workers prayed for a miracle, but were forced to jump. In Sherry, TVB News.
There's good news for motorists tonight. The recently announced intention by oil companies to lower prices may happen soon. Singapore, where Hong Kong's oil is refined, announced today a decrease of 13% in petrol prices. This flows on from the current price war among the oil-producing nations. But it will be a few days before the prices are altered at the pumps, as the oil companies are working out how much. Industry sources say that's fairly likely that one will make the move and the others will follow suit. 2 youths have been found guilty of intentionally wounding Tuen Mun District Board member Ming Young last October. A third defendant was set free due to lack of evidence that he took part in the attack. The 2, who are age under 18, have been remanded in custody until sentencing in 2 weeks. The Independent Commission Against Corruption has already received 8 complaints into the run-up to the urban and regional council elections. Commissioner Jeffrey Barnes says 3 bear looking into. More details from Nancy Lee.
Barnes talked to reporters after a luncheon meeting. He says the Commission is following up on 3 complaints, 2 of which involve the Regional Council. The third is related to the Urban Council election. And the ICAC is still investigating 1 case arising from the Lechco elections last September. As to the probe into the housing scandal, Barnes says a team of 9 officers has started interviewing people, some of them government officials.
Inevitably, there will be government officials involved in the building of these blocks, but some of these gentlemen may be dead. Some of them may be living in far distant countries. Some of them may still be in Hong Kong.
He says since the recent appeal to the public for more information, there have been 3 replies, but only one can be pursued. Barnes says the team will need 9 months for its investigation. Nancy Lee, TVB News.
Australian horse trainer Arthur Ward, recently at the center of an anabolic steroid scandal, has announced his retirement at the end of the current racing season. The 65-year-old cited health and family reasons for his decision. Ward has been here for 8 years, during which he's trained over 200 winners. The Jockey Club stewards fined him $60,000 after 3 of his horses were found to have been given anabolic steroid. And that's it for the news desk for now, but join John Campbell at 16 minutes past 11 for the news roundup. Until then, good night.
Now in Studio 930, there's a comedy of horrors in An American Werewolf in London.